toothless and still rocking it. It'll be fixed soon enough. Just like people's lives, it sometimes takes a little bit to see the brighter day, to see what you want. When I was a teenager and hanging out with friends, I was oftentimes told by my friends that I was a burnout, I was a loser, I was stupid, I was dumb, retard. I've been called all the names, and I don't know why I still hung out with those friends, but I did. And you know, the circle we were in was so toxic, where we'd always beat each other down and laugh about it, you know, and rather than building each other up and pushing each other forward. I consumed that personality. I indulged it. I would say repeat it to the point it became my reality. But one thing was nice about when I moved out here to Colorado, I literally at one point was away from that. I was away from those influences where somebody couldn't change my viewpoint to skew what they believed. It was so dumb and so stupid to look back at it and let somebody's opinion become that, when in reality, I'm my own person. And at the end of the day, what somebody says about me is only becomes a reality if it's plain as day, you're a shitty dog owner because you never take him out, and I never take him out, kind of thing. Obviously then, it's one of those things, you might need to check yourself. Sometimes people's opinions are your reality, and you need to realize that, they see what you're not wanting to. But in the case of me being a burnout, that was only because I let that be my persona. I embraced it, I embodied it. You gotta sometimes say, well, if this is the way it is, what can I do to change it? From now on, if somebody calls me a burnout or something, I just laugh. Says pot's stupid, I laugh. People call me, say I'm a horrible person because I post a video of these tubs right here, and they're like, you're not taking care of your animals. I know what these animals need to care for, and I'm just going to let it roll off my shoulders. If somebody sits there and tries to troll me on the internet, oftentimes I am polite about it nowadays to some extent. There's only so much people can take, and it oftentimes only makes them look bad. People will project their lack of motivation on you and call you names that really they're wanting to call themselves. So you can't sit here and let somebody's opinions, be like, that's cool, I feel that you call me a workaholic, but you know what? I'm not working because I love what I do. I literally wake up every morning and I'm not like, fuck, I gotta go to work. How many people can say that they don't want it to be Friday? I don't know what day of the week it is because it doesn't matter to me. Not because I'm always working, but because I do what I'm enjoying. And then that's when you can really have fun with your life, because you never work a day in your life. There's times where I'm stressed out and I'm pushing forward, but I mean, guys, this is my dream right here. I dreamed it up. I dreamed of having a building that was Walmart-sized facility, and I'm still gonna have that dream one day. People laughed at me and called me crazy, made fun of my English grammar, but you know what? I'm still out there. I guarantee people know more about me than those other people's, and that's because I branded so hard to build this image, to change that persona. If you got friends that are negative in your life, get rid of them. Tell them, hey man, I really love your friendship, but if you value me as a friend, you won't say those things to me, because that's affecting me. I got friends that still try and get in my head and say, when I started the 75 Hard, my buddy's like, why push for that? Why? A lot of rats, Kimmy. We're pushing about 4,000 plus moms right now, times 8 baby average. It's one of those things, guys, though. My friend, when I started 75 Hard, granted, I haven't been able to really hit more than 2 or 3 days consistently, but it's a lifestyle that I'm pushing for. It's something different, and I only fail when I stop trying. Most people would fail a few times and give up, but for me, this is a never-ending process. It never is going to end. There's always going to be something in my life to set me back, and there's going to be people that are trying to tell you can't do it. Like that one friend. We're great friends. I love him. I won't say his name, but he told me that I just need to stick to the basics. And I'm like, why set myself for such a low standard when I should be pushing for something that's crazy? You know, look at this operation. If I was to say I just want one rat rack and I want to breed a few rats, I would have never came to this. But because I had such a crazy mindset of I want the biggest facility in the state, I'm here. We're bigger than anyone else. We are the only wholesalers in the state of Colorado. So it's one of those things, if I wouldn't have set my goal so high, I would not be here today. And that is why I'm in front of you, because I had some crazy reality of what I'm expecting myself to be versus who somebody else thought I was to be. And I still get those people, and I don't deal with it. I just block it off. As if you guys haven't seen or read Kevin Hart's new Audible book, The Decision, it is good. It talks about how you just got to put that force field up and just block it all out sometimes, because if you don't, motherfuckers are gonna walk all over you, and at first they're gonna say, good job, you can do it, you can quit smoking cigarettes. As they're puffing on the cigarette, they're eventually gonna get pissed off. This motherfucker's not smoking and I'm still smoking. I'm gonna start dogging on him about it, and now he's gonna feel bad and probably go back to smoking, and that's gonna make me feel good. I'm not gonna give anyone the satisfaction to know that they're right in my mind. So you just have to keep pushing forward, guys, and brush that bullshit off. If you know you're doing it right, just keep doing it. Don't let somebody say you're working too hard, or you're working too hard, or you're just not smart enough, you need to do it this way. Man, the thing about smarts too that I've also come to realize is, what's smart? I know how to put a car together, another person doesn't. I know how to breed rats, another person doesn't. So does that make me dumb just because I don't know how to do math and basic math? No, I know each of us have our own special, each of us have our own special abilities to push forward, and what we're good at, excelling, guys, push at that. That's gonna help you achieve something great. But if you're terrible at math and you need an accountant, guys, don't be afraid to get an accountant. Spend your time elsewhere on something else that's gonna be easier for you to do and wisely utilize that time more effectively. Versus if you have somebody who, if I try to do my bookkeeping right now, I'm gonna be stressed out. It's gonna take me twice as long. I'm gonna be able to utilize that time elsewhere more effectively and productively. Rather pay somebody else to do the books. Plus, they know they're specialized in it. Just like I'm specialized in rats. I know a lot of rats. I wouldn't do, you wanna see the aisle from end to end? It's a little messy right now, but that's one of the aisles, guys. We got about 43 rat racks. So one of those things, don't let a person's opinion become your reality. It's Les Brown. So I got a ton of motivation stuff where you guys come and you're gonna get that daily motivation. If you guys have any issues and you wanna push to achieve something and you just don't know how to get there or where to start, reach out to me. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna be in your corner. I don't want a percentage of your business. I just want to see people succeed, because the better we all succeed, the better this world will be. And we need to stop fighting. We need to stop with the bullshit. We're all here. It's the rich versus the poor. It's not fucking right versus left. It's the fact that we're all in this world together, and they're trying to divide us because two groups are easier to fight than one big group. And that's what you need to realize, guys. I don't see color. I see a human being that's struggling. I don't see a mom that's Mexican and can't find her kids. I see a mom that doesn't have her kids because they've been torn apart by the judicial system. Together we are stronger than anything that you can ever be separate. That's why we can pick up a car off a person together. But by myself, I'm just sitting there watching them being crushed. So keep pushing forward, guys. It only works if you work it. And if you give up, you're never going to get anywhere. So if you're in a bad situation right now, stop dwelling on it and start focusing on solutions. Only when you find a solution will you fix the problem. But know, with every solution, there is another problem. There's always going to be something that's interfering. But you just have to tackle them and put your head down and push through. So peace and love, guys. I got to get to work, got to get these orders out. Just wanted to show this to you. Have a good one.